Have you ever felt the need of traveling the world? Exploring its beautiful landscapes. Fishermen paving their way through a foggy lake. It sounds like heaven, and maybe it is. Or isn't. On a trip to Inle Lake, Myanmar, I stumbled across Mr. Su. He showed us around. When driving past the fishermen of the lake, they put up a show, holding their paddle high up in the air while balancing the fishing baskets on their feet. It was a remarkable thing to see. But eventually, it was still just a show. I met two locals who were willing to share a small part of their life story, just to give a little insight of what living on the lake is actually all about. First, we traveled to a local market. People from all 4 cities and numerous villages came together to trade all kinds of goods. We arrived well before the arrival of many tourists, which gave us a front row seat to experience the market in its purest form. Just outside the market area, we encountered an elderly lady, and she was kind enough to let us into her home. She used to own beautiful rice fields and a garden, in which her son used to play while her husband was at work. He passed away, and she doesn't get to see her son anymore, because not too long ago, her son sold her beloved garden and house in order to play gambling games. The only one she's still in touch with is her granddaughter. She's left with nothing but her kind neighbors who come bring food every day. Our second encounter wasn't too far away. His name is Poloni. He's been a farmer since he was 19 years old, just like his father and grandfather. They all live in a house at the edge of the town, built upon wooden poles on the water, next to the floating gardens. Poloni showed us how it's done. First, they began by collecting seaweed. They then let it float and covered the sides with mud. And after just one day, the little islands are ready to grow deep red tomatoes. Sounds like a peaceful life. But when asking whether he liked his job, I noticed some fear in his eyes. And he said no. The work is very intense. It's destroying his body. And when there's too much wind, some islands float away, sometimes leaving the farmers with unrepairable damage. On the bright side, his wife is pregnant, and in 5 months, a new farmer might be born. Traveling is such a unique experience, but often we forget to see what is beneath the water's surface. And even though the people of Inle Lake call this beautiful scenery their home, even though I could only dream about seeing these landscapes when I wake up in the morning, I guess there's always some sadness to be found. And it's surprisingly obvious when you look for it. It's what makes us human. On your next holiday, dig a little deeper. And even though you might not like what you find, I guarantee it will only make the experience more beautiful.